Let's do it. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Dallas with the possession. Smith to Matthews. Here comes the screen. Matthews. Well contested. Wesley Matthews can't hit it.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Whiteside to Waiters. Richardson to Dragic. The jumper's off the mark. Matthews to Jordan. Inside, he scores.
Ed, I have to be real here, and it pains me to say this, but DJ has not been the same without CP3. Now look, he's still going to gobble up boards on both ends of the floor and give you high percentage buckets around the rim. So this is what you need to do as a defense. If he catches the ball too deep, hack a Jordan. Send him to the free throw line. Force him to make it from there. If not, force him to catch the ball on the perimeter, outside his pocket of confidence. And if you're able to box him out and not give him second chance points, you'll probably make him an ineffective player.
Smith to Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. Smith to Barnes. Oh, it's Whiteside with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Trying to cash in. Oh, knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
Nothing better than seeing some fake hustle. Player to coach. Coach, I was there. Coach the player. No, you weren't.
To Richardson. To Dragic. And it's Jordan there for the rebound. Smith with the basketball. Leads 4. Smith to Nowitzki. Here comes the screen. Nowitzki to Dennis Smith Jr. for 3. Miami secures the rebound. Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Richardson. And abuses the rim with the big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
The shot blocked by Whiteside.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And the denial.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It goes down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Smith to Nowitzki. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Dragic. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Changes coming from both sides right now. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls.
Go to work, man. That's all you. That's all you.
to Jordan. Goes to the left side. Nowitzki, his first effort, off the mark. Dragic with it. Leads a bucket. Picked up by the Mavericks. Barnes to Jordan.
Double team, double team, double team.
Luka Doncic slams it down. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Shamdai. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Has a look. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Mavericks with the basketball. To Harrison Barnes. Oh, had him going there for a second. Barnes. To Nowitzki. Shot clock winding down. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Dragic with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Whiteside. And the rebound taken in by Dallas. Here's Barea. He'll run the offense. To Jordan. Lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after 1 quarter. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
It's a one-point game as we get rolling once again here in the second quarter. Miami's got it. The drive, right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
This is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got ball.
It was right there. Brunson to Nowitzki. Got a piece to knock it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Flushes it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Miami with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Knocked loose. perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defenders.
To Luka Doncic. Nowitzki buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Curling inside. And the Mavs able to clear the rebound. Doncic to Brunson. Nowitzki. Now that's a contest. Working it outside to Nowitzki. Can't connect from in close. You've got to get that one to go. Knocked loose. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. So the Mavericks will keep the possession. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 6,
Brunson.
Stepping in for the Miami.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Waiters. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Waiters. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Team foul number 1 for Dallas. Number 77, shooting 2.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. It's the Heat with the possession. Over to the right side. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Smith to Brunson. Pass stolen by Miami.
Come out, everybody get back. Watch that cutter.
Oh, and that's stuffed by Jordan.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Brunson to Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, he had him there for a second. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Another follow, stays out. To Waiters. Dion Waiters powers it through.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Brunson. He'd come up with it. Waiters. Oh, it's rejected by Jordan. And that'll get out of bounds off one of the Mavericks. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Miami.
Richardson. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Nowitzki. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
He'd have the basketball. To Richardson. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Doncic. Nowitzki. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
If it's this easy for the offense, as a shooter, I'm starting to think about numbers like 40, 50, even 60, because that's how many points I'm getting tonight.
To Waiters. Shot clock winding down. Waiters. And scores on the step back.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
19-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. It's the Mavericks with the lead.
The Mavericks put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets from the Dallas. All right, back to...
Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third.
You don't need no screen.
Dallas owns the basketball.
I'm here.
Smith to Jordan. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Jordan. Knocked loose. He'd get control. Waiters to Dragic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound comes down to Jordan.
Let it go.
To Luka Doncic. Mavs able to recover. Has a chance. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Dragic. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Smith to Nowitzki. Nothing going here on that drive. Nowitzki knocks it down from mid-range.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down 11. Knocked loose. Nowitzki. That's good D. Shot no good.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Fires the three. Oh, he hits the three.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down threes at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. To Luka Doncic. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Dragic to Whiteside. Inside, he scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Dallas has it. Smith to Nowitzki. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. Dragic. And a rebound taken in by Barnes. To Jordan. Knocked loose. He'd get control. Looking to push. To Whiteside. Sent away by Jordan.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three. Smith now into the front court. Up 6. Smith to Nowitzki. Ah, the monster stuff. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks, maybe a God Shamgar. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Number 0. Entering the game for Dallas, number 23, Wesley Matthews.
And count the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Mavericks with the possession. Smith to Matthews. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw.
That boy got jumping.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Dragic with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. The Mavericks now hold a penalty.
Watch this what I want right here. This is it.
Dragic to Waiters. Dragic. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Smith to Matthews. Lets it fly from long range. Well contested. Wesley Matthews can't hit it. Miami's got it. Dragic to Whiteside. Jordan. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Dallas with the possession. To Jordan. Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. To Richardson. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
DJ, one of the most ferocious dunkers we have in the game today. In fact, only Clint Capella had more dunks than Jordan's 212 last year. Wow.
Gets off the three. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Mavericks have the lead.
How is it after the patch?
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Richardson. Dragic can't connect. Matthews to Brunson. From long range, Jalen Brunson showing off that toughness. Drills the three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. He delivers with 2 free throws. Three for three. Nice. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Richardson. Fires the three. And that's rebounded by the Mavericks. To Nowitzki. 4-3. That's playing with fire. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the wide-open Jay.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
Goran Dragic, known to get under players' skin and uses it to his advantage, was a first-time All-Star last season.
Dragic with the basketball. The deficit now up to 12. Dragic turns and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Matthews. Trying to cash in. Matthews unable to get it to go. Dragic to Richardson. Dragic. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. To Nowitzki. Shot for Dirk. No good. He'd have the basketball. Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
To Matthews. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Easy path to the rim.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dragic into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Richardson. Tough make through traffic.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Matthews.
Big pick right there.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. And 2 points to the board. Here's Barea. Leads 5. Beyond the arc for 3. Wesley Matthews. He was born to take those shots, even with a hand in his face.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Richardson to Dragic. Has a look. And the rebound taken in by Jordan. Here's Barea. His team on top by 8. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nowitzki knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Dragic. To Waiters. For 3. And the rebound comes down to Dallas. To Nowitzki. And count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Waiters. Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Dragic with it, trailing by 11. And Dirk gets up to block the shot.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Barnes to Matthews. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The victory to the Mavericks. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Mavericks were solid in today's victory. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being so aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The Heat didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game stats.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Mavericks put together. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.